18 ways to promote independence in your child, adapted from the Expanded Core Curriculum Essentials, Teaching the Expanded Core Curriculum. Number 1, remember, you're stepping back so your child can step forward and become independent. Number 2, time your child. How long does it really take for them to start their zippers, pick up their dropped items, or find their school materials? Is it possible that we could trade a few more seconds for gains in independence? Number 3, sit on your hands for an entire task and practice giving verbal cues instead of touch cues. Hands off hands. I know it's hard, but you can do it. Number 4, when your child needs touch cues, try hand under hand as opposed to hand over hand. The image here shows an image of direct hand, an image of overhand, and an image of underhand. So underhand allows students to have the most freedom and the most independence when completing tasks. Number 5, let your child make mistakes. Let them get into trouble. Mistakes and trouble teach children life lessons. We've all been there. We've all been in trouble and we've all made mistakes. And it's so important for our students and children to understand that they also can make mistakes and get in trouble. Number 6, I love this picture. It's a picture of the beach and 2 chairs facing the ocean under an umbrella, and it says even adults need a timeout chair. So that being said, acknowledge your own needs. It is okay to take an adult timeout. Number 7, sit further away. If you're sitting within hand's reach of your child when they're completing tasks, move across the table. If you're sitting across the table from your child when they're completing tasks, move across the room. If you're sitting in the same room as your child, move to a different room within earshot so that your child can get more independent in completing tasks and build their own problem-solving skills. Number 8, congratulate yourself every time you help with seeing and not thinking. Give information to your child that will allow them to think critically and independently, but don't do the thinking for them. Number 9, sometimes less is more. Too much assistance can be a hindrance rather than a help, because it is possible to overdo something, especially help. Number 10, encourage your child to do their own schoolwork and don't correct it when it's wrong. Constructive feedback from teachers allows students to learn more through their mistakes. Number 11, allow your child to do an entire activity with no intervention. Take pictures or write down notes about the experience instead. You never know, things might not fall apart as much as you expect them to. Number 12, have your child ask questions to their peers and to other students or other adults instead of being their moderator. They can and should speak for themselves. Number 13, teach your child how to decline assistance. Model examples of appropriate ways to do that, like thanks, but please let me try it myself first. Number 14, but also teach your child that it's okay to ask for help when they do need it. Again, modeling appropriate ways to ask for help, such as, okay, I've tried this and I'm really having a hard time. Can you teach me how to do it, please? Number 15, learn to phase out verbal prompts so that your child can complete tasks independently. So if you are completing a task together and you're prompting for every single step, start to phase those out as your child learns the steps so that they can begin to learn how to complete that task from start to finish entirely independently. Number 16, let family members and close friends know that you are stepping back to allow your child to build independence and show them how to do the same. We all know that our grandparents and family friends really, really want to help our children. And sometimes it's important to let them know that the best way they can help is by not doing something for your child instead of doing everything or lots of things for them. Number 17, collaborate with the other adults in your household to remain accountable for stepping back and encouraging independence. So if there are other adults in your house that can hold you accountable and remind you when you start to try to help too much, that is super helpful, because sometimes we forget or we're so used to helping that it's hard to take a step back and stop doing that. Number 18, ask your child, are there any other ways I could step back and give you more independence? And what things do you wish you could do on your own? You may be surprised by their responses, and you're helping them to build autonomy and self-reliance and teaching them that it is a great thing to be independent.